Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Stupid Cancer Show. My name is Bryan Bloom, and I will be your host for the day. First, a very special thank you to one of our great partners and sponsors of this show, Amgen Oncology. We could not have done this show without them. So, for a quick introduction, I currently sit on the board of directors at Stupid Cancer, and I'm coming out of my retirement from my Indiana University student radio days at WIUX in Indiana to be here today with Stupid Cancer for this amazing show, which is going to be very, very special. So, without any further ado, I want to give a big welcome to Jorge Rico. Jorge is a valuable member to our Stupid Cancer community and has a great story that's going to be inspirational and motivational for everyone that's listening. So Jorge, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. Please just tell us a little bit about yourself and your story.
I'm from Salinas, California. I was diagnosed when I was 22 years old with lymphopenia. I had my treatment done at UCSF. I went through 9 months of chemotherapy first time around. After the second month, I was in remission, and I remained in remission throughout my treatment. And then when I was 26, I relapsed, and at that time, I had to get a bone marrow transplant. My doctor wanted me to get a bone marrow transplant because he said that it was the most fitting, and I was able to get that transplant from a donor, which was my mom. It was awesome. She was able to donate her half, because it was considered a half match. So I had to go through 3 months of chemo beforehand, and then get her bone marrow cells.
I'm curious, what was it like, if you can just share a little bit about the relationship you have with your mom and the decision, which is really difficult to make, that your mom was going to do this for you?
My mom was there with me the whole time. Just the mother instinct of caring. She wanted to be there every day. So she slept in a sofa bed the whole time in my room. And I wanted her there, but I didn't want her there because she was going to see some really tough days, and it really affected me. But at the end, I was appreciative that she was there and took the time out of her schedule to be there and care for me. Yeah, my mom, she really got me through some tough. She was there and gave me life for the second time. She really did the best that she could to help me, even though she didn't know that was since there was a language barrier. She was just there to hold my hand when she needed to, and when I didn't need my hand held, and just her sitting there, she was there, willing just to sit there and be there with me.
So I'd love to hear a little bit about what brought you to Stupid Cancer, how you heard about our organization, and some of the things that you've learned about how Stupid Cancer could help you as you were going through what you've been through.
When I was in remission back in 2015, I was just scrolling through social media, through the Explore page, and Stupid Cancer page popped up. So I started following it, and in 2018, I saw that they were going to host a CancerCon, but at that time, I didn't have the financial means to be able to attend. So I kept on following them, and then I learned they had sponsor scholarships, and I was able to apply to the sponsor scholarship and be able to be a recipient of the scholarship and be able to attend the 2019 CancerCon.
So when we first spoke as well, this was just when I was introduced to you a few weeks ago. You spoke to me about MRD, minimal residual disease, and even just at CancerCon, how you were exposed to learning a little bit about MRD and MRD testing. So I'd love for you to share a little bit of information about your education on this and how this has helped you in your treatment regimen.
Yeah, at CancerCon, I was just walking through the booth, and then I saw some guy came up to me and said about MRD testing, and I remember my doctor saying like every 6 months, like, oh, your MRD test came back and it's clean. And I was like, okay. But I remember the first time he told me about it was in 2013. It was a couple months after I started treatment. He told me about this test that he wanted to start doing, that he needed me to sign a form for. But at that time, I was just signing forms left and right, just having uh, so much information thrown at me. Uh, Caught my attention was that he said that they were able to really look into my DNA, my bone marrow, and they could see if there was any cancer cells in a million, one in a million, and that caught my attention. And that's how I found out about it. And then every 6 months, he would just, once they took out the bone marrow, he would tell me, okay, we're good. We didn't find any cancer cells in a million. And actually, I just went to the doctor 2 weeks ago, and he told me that they found two cancer cells in a million, which is I'm not worried about at all. It's two in a million. So throughout the years, I've come to realize that it's 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 a good feeling to know that there's only two in a million. Like it's nothing serious. Um, so that test has really helped me a lot in just understanding where I'm at and if there's any cancer coming back or if I'm clean.
So this is truly amazing. So MRD, minimal residual disease, is the name that's given to the small number of cancer cells during or after a patient's treatment. And this is also one of the main causes of relapse as well. So just like you said, which is mind-boggling, the MRD testing can actually detect one cancer cell amongst a million healthy cells, which is amazing. So I encourage anyone that's listening to do some research on this and speak to your physicians and care team about this, because if this is something that can help you, that's just amazing, and we want to do everything that we can to provide that support. And I know that's why Amgen Oncology helped sponsor this today, just to get the word out there to educate people just like you about what's going on. So thank you so much. So Jorge, what do you do now to get busy living?
Actually, I was never able to finish my BA, so I'll be transferring to San Jose State this fall, which is next month, to finish my BA in sociology. And also, what I do is I love coaching soccer. I'm a sports fanatic. I love sports, but my sport is soccer, and I enjoy coaching soccer. I coach soccer at a local high school here in Salinas, called Palma High School, and it's my getaway. I go there and help the kids, and it's my free time where it's a distraction where I don't think about cancer. I don't think about problems I might have. My testing. It's the one thing I remember was when I was coaching when I got the news that I relapsed. I got the news on December 12th, and that day I had practice. And I remember going to practice, and I told my brother it was a tough day. But we went to practice, and he's like, "Are you gonna tell the kids?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. Like this is big. Like they know what I went through, but and I ended up telling them, and then they all got up and said, "We're family. We're here for you. Anything you need." And it was just a big hug with 40 kids. It was the best feeling ever. Yeah.
Get busy living. I love it. How much does it mean to you to have the support of all of the kids that you're coaching, that have known what you're going through, to respect you and to do what you love on a daily basis, with regards to coaching these kids?
It's awesome. I think they respect me a lot, not just because of what I've gone through, but just because they can talk to me about anything, and I'm willing to speak to them about any problems that they might be having. And they saw me. I had to shave my head because I was gonna lose my hair, so I had a full set of hair. And then a couple of them shaved their head too. um, but it was awesome. They were there with me. They would always send me texts like, "Coach, we won today. We did this for you." I would go to their practices, and they saw me when I was down, really down, and they were always there to help me pick me back up and let me know everything was going to be all right.
Wow. So You are a special kid. I just have to say that. And I would like to ask you if you have any advice for anyone that is going through what you've been through. Any advice for them on how to live or how to get through every single day?
One big thing that I really had trouble with was the doctor said, like, yeah, we're gonna take 9 months out of your life. And I just saw 9 months and like, oh my God, like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do for 9 months? But it's just taking it day by day. That's what I learned. All you can really do is just hope for the best for tomorrow. You'll have your bad days, but there's more good days than bad days. And just wake up in the morning. If you don't have energy to walk or anything, just call a friend. Um, just get on social media, look into inspirational quotes, and live day by day.
Awesome. Thank you for being such an amazing role model to our community. We appreciate you just taking the time to share your story. We wish you all of the best. We're here for you anytime that you need us. And a huge thank you to Amgen Oncology for making this happen. Hope you have a great day. Thank you, Jorge.
Thank you, guys.
We appreciate it.